brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First play, and Wilson wants to throw it.
And incomplete to open things up.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson.
This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
First down, Broncos.
Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mims in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. This one, and they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
from back at their own 10-yard line.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A good pickup there, 26 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A carry there for Mostert as he's able to work his way forward for a pretty good pickup on 1st down. Officially a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 5.
On play action, here's Tua.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Jalen Phillips, the former 1st rounder, getting him in for the sack.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their 1st sack of the contest.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the 1st. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Here's Riley Dixon now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
first down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Looking to pass. Tua.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7th. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Wilson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Throwing is Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
To throw again is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Maher is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and now long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, Wilson.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Riley Moss. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
You and I have talked about adjustments so many times during games. Remember, it's really series to series. But coming out after the half, that's a big opportunity, a big time to come out and make one of those plays that can change a game.
Yeah, first play of the 3rd quarter. So offensively you think of adjustments, but right defensively, maybe you're playing a hunch. You have an adjustment to make.
Yeah, I think sometimes they have that special in there that, hey, they've run this type of play all in the first half. If you see it, go get it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Thanks to their defense for getting him 2 points closer. Now the question, what can this unit come up with offensively as they begin here following the free kick? And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
And Hill is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to the 32. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Go ahead.
Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. And now here's another interception. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
They went backwards for the safety last time they had it. Fortunately, they get the ball back on the turnover, and now they'll begin with a 1st and 10.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
All right, let's go.
Tua going to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now it's Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Broncos.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
They try the left side here with Williams.
Down to the 42, second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Wilson throw brought in by Sutton.
That one covers 29 yards. First down.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Broncos first down.
To throw is Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Marvin Mims.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
17. Dolphins 2. Elliott Fry to kick
Here's
off
Fry now to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is.
And that's caught inside the 30. Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Tua going to keep it on the draw.
But he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Dolphins 8. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
They go play action now. Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. They'll send Judy in motion left.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Here's 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
Still going inside the 20.
And finally taken down at the 15.
Now Tua on 1st and 10. It's Mostert.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
That is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception. I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing Tua.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Tua.
He's got to complete to Waddle. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. And this is caught. For the moment, it It's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone.
Right, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One final try for Tagovailoa. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Drew Sanders. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. And that score should be the proverbial icing on the old cake.
What kind of cake?
I go white cake, peanut butter frosting.
I like the way you think, and I think they may celebrate with exactly that cake when this game's over.
I'm going down to the locker room. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills.